Alumni Gym closed due to flooding. Partial reopening on October 20th.
Pro-life Wildcats hosts the Make Gen Z anti-abortion tour.
DanceBlue Ribbon Run 5K fundraises to fight pediatric cancer.
And a Lewis Honors College event explores AI impacts. I'm Gavin Breunig.
And I'm Sylvia Freire. And welcome back to Catching Up with the Kernel. The University of Kentucky's Alumni Gym Fitness Center is temporarily closed due to flood-related damages, according to Mark Lattin, Executive Director for Campus Recreation. Lattin said after torrential rainfall on October 7th, the system meant to handle storm water runoff failed, causing a significant amount of water to pour onto the gym's first floor. The system designed to handle stormwater runoff was backed up, according to Lattin. This left the lowest point in the area to allow water flow, where usually the Alumni Gym drains would work. Since the second floor of the Alumni Gym Fitness Center was unaffected, Lattin said he hoped for a partial reopening of just the second floor on October 20th. The first floor, which houses amenities such as studio spaces and fitness labs, will require a more invasive restoration process, which is expected to take around 10 weeks, according to Lattin. Flooring that isn't concrete or tile on the first floor will have to come out and be replaced. This will also include some materials along the base of the walls. When the second floor reopens, Lattin said people will still be able to enter through the first floor main entrance, as the passageway will be steam cleaned and disinfected, and areas being restored will be barricaded. While repairs are underway, Lattin said other campus recreation resources such as the Bernard Johnson Student Recreation Center will remain available to the campus community.
The Make Gen Z anti-abortion tour came to the University of Kentucky to debate and discuss abortion policy within the community. Lydia Taylor Davis, Student for Life spokesperson and anti-abortion social media influencer, came to UK's campus on October 1st, allowing a space for debate hosted by the Students for Life chapter, Pro-Life Wildcats. UK is the second university the tour has visited, along with four other universities in October and early November, according to the organization's webpage. A debate tabling event was held at Alumni Commons that day, where Davis talked to students walking by about being pro-life and what it meant to her. Davis said she started the tour because her generation is her primary demographic, and she wants to encourage them to stand proudly for life. According to Davis, in high school, she was told by pro-choicers that foster children like her sister were, quote, better off aborted. She then decided to do her own research, became pro-life, and started a Students for Life chapter at her former college, Campbell University in North Carolina. Even with the backlash Davis had faced, she said she continues to, quote, standing up for what's right, and, quote, fighting for women and children, specifically through conversations about abortion. According to Davis, she tries to find common ground for her discussion points as the stereotype she believes that has been portrayed of pro-lifers is a fundamental lie. Davis said she knows she can't change some people's minds, but she wants to continue offering help and resources for women. Students like Brooke Hartman, a sophomore majoring in digital media design, attended the event after Davis's debate held at Alumni Commons earlier that day to hear her Q&A and speech. Hartman said she disagreed with Davis's beliefs and thought UK should have a better process when considering speakers. According to Hartman, while asking questions, they found it essential to speak with Davis and try to have a conversation about the topic, even knowing she wouldn't change her mind. Charles Cochran, vice president of Pro-Life Wildcats, said having these conversations are important, especially for our generation. According to Cochran, he's been pro-life his entire life and has found the issue impactful to the U.S. and its culture. Cochran hopes this event provides a platform for more open spaces for conversations and change when it comes to creating a culture that values life.
DanceBlue held its annual 5K to fundraise and increase awareness to pediatric cancer and the University of Kentucky DanceBlue Pediatric Hematology and Oncology Center. On October 5th, participants lined up at Alumni Commons to begin the Ribbon Run 5K, running and walking across the course set up on UK's campus. Along the run, DanceBlue members cheered on participants, motivating them to complete the course. Participants looked around the UK DanceBlue Pediatric Hematology and Oncology Center, reminding them of the purpose behind the 5K, according to Sarah Tackett, DanceBlue's operations chair and the event planner. As participants passed the center, Tackett said they pinned yellow ribbons, used to raise awareness for pediatric cancer, onto a large cutout ribbon display, saying they were going to gift the large ribbon to the clinic at the end of the race. Morgan David, DanceBlue's marketing chair, said calling the 5K a, quote, ribbon run held a similar significance, as it further emphasized the organization's purpose of battling pediatric cancer. According to David, the reason they continue fundraising, dancing, and hosting events is to raise money for the kids in the clinic. He said they really want to bring back the heart to that and show they can do something impactful for people. Over 1,400 people registered for the event, according to David, who said it gave her a, quote, tingle of joy to see so many people only choose to complete the course with smiles on their faces. She said if even just one person left with a passion for DanceBlue, the event was successful.
The Ideas That Matter, the Future of Earth and AI event invited students to participate in a discussion surrounding artificial intelligence and its future impacts on society. The event was hosted on Monday, October 6th by the Lewis Honors College and focused on the impact that AI will have on academics, the environment, and the workforce in the coming years. The event featured 4 lecturers from the Honors College, seed planting, pizza, and finished with a screening of the movie WALL-E. Sherelle Roberts, a lecturer at the Lewis Honors College and the event organizer, said it took her over a year to plan. Roberts said the rise of AI is similar to the decline of society within sci-fi or dystopian movies, saying the best way to think about AI is to consider its impact on the environment and how people use AI in their everyday lives. Roberts said we should look at AI similarly to how we look at the Industrial Revolution, saying further that we look back on that time period fondly and forget the joblessness, starvation, and death that occurred along with it. Trey Conister, a Lewis Honors College affiliate, said that the fast-advancing nature of AI programs is important to the future of academics and why lectures like this are important to attend. The impact on the physical environment of the Earth and within classrooms, Conister said, is critical to talk about as the pace of generative AI models expands rapidly. Conister said he has worked on the relationship between AI and education since ChatGPT was first introduced in 2022, saying that he has spearheaded university efforts to train faculty and staff on how AI works and what is effective for learning and education. On September 12th, the University of Kentucky announced it would be adding an AI major next fall, according to the Kentucky Kernel. Thanks for staying caught up.
For more information, go to our website, kykernel.com, and follow us on all social media platforms. That's X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify.
This was Catching Up with the Kernel, and we'll see you all next week.